The New York and New Jersey Campaign of 1776 to 1777 was one of the most crucial military campaigns of the American Revolutionary War. It defined the early struggles of the Continental Army under General George Washington and the formidable strength of the British forces commanded by General William Howe. This campaign, characterized by a series of battles, retreats, and strategic maneuvers, shaped the trajectory of the war and ultimately played a role in securing American independence. The strategic importance of New York and New Jersey. New York and New Jersey were vital territories during the Revolutionary War due to their geographical and economic significance. New York City, with its deep harbor and access to the Hudson River, was a key port for both trade and military operations. Control over New York would allow the British to sever New England from the southern colonies, thereby disrupting the unity of the American forces. Meanwhile, New Jersey's proximity to both New York and Pennsylvania made it a critical corridor for troop movements and supply lines. The Battle for New York. In the summer of 1776, after the Declaration of Independence was signed, the British launched a massive military operation to capture New York. With a fleet of over 400 ships and 32,000 soldiers, the British forces landed on Staten Island in July. The Continental Army, though determined, was vastly outnumbered and poorly equipped. The Battle of Long Island, fought in August 1776, was a decisive British victory. Washington's army suffered heavy losses, forcing them to retreat to Brooklyn Heights. Understanding the dire situation, Washington executed a daring nighttime evacuation across the East River to Manhattan, preventing the total destruction of his forces. However, this retreat marked the beginning of a difficult period for the American forces. The British pursued Washington's army through a series of engagements, including the Battle of Harlem Heights, the Battle of White Plains, and the capture of Fort Washington in November 1776. By December, the Continental Army had been driven across the Hudson River into New Jersey, with morale at an all-time low. The New Jersey counteroffensive. As Washington's army retreated through New Jersey, many soldiers deserted and supplies dwindled. The British, believing the war was nearly won, established winter quarters across the state. However, Washington saw an opportunity to strike back. On Christmas night, December 25, 1776, Washington led his troops across the ice-filled Delaware River and launched a surprise attack on the Hessian garrison in Trenton. The Battle of Trenton, fought on December 26, resulted in a stunning American victory, reinvigorating the revolutionary cause. Days later, Washington executed another daring maneuver by attacking the British forces at Princeton on January 3, 1777. This victory forced the British to retreat from most of New Jersey, securing the region for the Continental Army and shifting momentum in favor of the Americans. The impact of the campaign. The New York and New Jersey campaign demonstrated Washington's strategic brilliance and resilience. Despite suffering significant losses in New York, his ability to adapt, retreat strategically, and launch counteroffensives in New Jersey helped sustain the American war effort. Moreover, these victories boosted morale and encouraged further support for the revolution, both domestically and internationally. France, observing the perseverance of the Continental Army, began considering an alliance with the Americans, which later proved crucial to securing independence. Conclusion. The New York and New Jersey campaign was a defining period in the American Revolutionary War. It showcased the strengths and weaknesses of both the British and American forces and underscored the importance of strategic retreat and bold counterattacks. Washington's leadership during this campaign laid the groundwork for future victories, ultimately leading to American independence in 1783. Understanding this campaign provides valuable insights into the early struggles of the Revolution and the resilience required to achieve liberty. Today, the battlefields and historic sites across New York and New Jersey stand as reminders of the sacrifices made during this pivotal moment in history.